Thinking about career growth? Join Asian Center of Entrepreneurships and Real Estate today. Learn more about decision making, essentials of business, improve marketing performance, develop crucial communication skills, and more. Join ASRE today and get a chance to be mentored by the best professionals in the country. Unlock the entrepreneurship inside you. Learn from the experts. Contact us at 0969-557-7017 or email us at asiancenterandtrebrealestate@gmail.com. Let's all welcome our host, Dr. Eduardo G. Ong, MBA, JD, PhD, DPA, DBA. He is a highly respected real estate professional, educator, and mentor. He holds a PRC license number 001 for real estate broker, appraiser, and consultant. He is the first chairman of Professional Regulatory Board of Real Estate Service. Currently, he is the Dean of College of Real Estate Management of Lyceum of Alabang. Please welcome PRC Outstanding Professional, Doc E.G.
Good morning, real estate. Welcome to another exciting episode of Doc EG Live. We are now on our 117th episode, the last episode for our season 9. We are now embarking by next week into another time slot. There were so many comments and information that were sent to me that Saturday and Sundays are brokers' days and also family day, that they cannot attend in person the episode or the program. So, and they are requesting, a lot have sent feelers that they're requesting that I could change the time slot from Sunday to any day of the week. And so we have decided, my dear friends, that starting season 10, and that's gonna be next Friday, we will be having our each Doc EG Live on a Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. And as usual, we have a lot of arrays of so many surprises and so many segments for you, for your listening and your educational delight. Now, today, we have a very erudite speaker, resource person to talk about the other side of the fence, and that is that of the government assessor. We all know that under Republic Act 9646, or the RESA law, includes government assessor, which is intended, composed of natural person, intended to value and appraise property for taxation purposes only. The intricacies of this work, or this personality of government assessor, would be discussed lengthily by our esteemed resource person, whom I will be introducing later on. But in the meantime, I would like to say hello to a very good friend of mine. I think a very pretty lady, at the same time, a very courageous and a very brave lady, my dear friend, Cielo Azilo Laksamana, the past president of Las Piñas City Real Estate Board. Kudos also to Philip Ebardone, the current president of Las Piñas Board. As a matter of fact, our featured broker, Madam Rita Palma, is also my tandem, my co-tandem in the webinar of real estate salesperson under the LPC Rev. So hello also to Cielo, to Eliza Jaramillo, our new addition to our team. You know, our family is growing and we are adding more people to help us in our quest for education and erudition on air or on YouTube and Facebook. Well, let me say happy birthday to my sister Evelyn Ong Amores who celebrated her birthday. Hindi ko na sabihin kung ilang taon siya kasi malala ko. Who celebrated their birthday yesterday. I was talking to her. I said, Puto, let's go out. And she said, wag na lang, tinatamad ako. Siguro next time when they come back from Bohol on vacation, we will go out. I still have 2 siblings left, 2 sisters, and my other sister, Tessie Ong Aguilar, is celebrating her birthday naman on September 8. So happy birthday to the 2 of my sisters. And hello, likewise, to a very good friend of mine, BFF Melinda Lit. I remember, I think some 2 weeks ago, I was in Mel's residence. And I enjoyed very much the pansit luglug, no? And the and ano tawag doon? Panpakpong ba yung ating tinapay na kinain, no? Well, that was I didn't know that I just turn left whenever I go to Los Baños. I just turn left and that's it already before the church. Andun ang bahay ni Mel. At really, Mel is a good friend of mine. We have been together since over a decade when we were still both working with the St. Francis of Assisi College. And also together with Melinda, who is a past national president of PAREM. Let me, and special request to greet si Charter President of Calamba, Laguna Real Estate Board, CP Antonio Paclet. And also, wow, naku po, hindi ko makalimutan to, si Tita Annie Rosales. Wow. And also, current President Anthony Orencio. And who would ever forget my cool boss, Dante Salamat. Hello there. And Colonel Hermie de Fiesta. Together with duo yan si Dalmi Comia. And hello also to PNP David Macayayong Jr. And of course, Danny Comia and si Josephine Dayag. You know, Joe graduated last, I think about 3 weeks ago at the PICC in our college, or the Bachelor of Science in Real Estate Management. And our regulars, no? Regular viewers, Carol, past President Carol de Sacramento, and Presi Obia, Leo Tabirara, and also Ann Villaruel, of course, my colleague in Lyceum of Alabang, the program chair, and also, well, the Grand Patriarch of LPCREP, si Dr. Manny Adjoba. Hi, Manny. Magkasama din kami nito sa Lyceum. Also, would like to say hello to our faculty in Lyceum under HRE, si Madam Gigi Roa from Cagayan de Oro City, si Gas Augusto from Cebu City, Estelita Pato from Muntinlupa City, and of course the president of FIRMA, si Nestor Correa, and Cesar Cruz of Mega Ward and Santras. And well, also hello, I just had my class ended at about 1 o'clock from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and would like to say hello to my coordinator in the Philippine Business Environment in the Graduate School of Business, Alex Palampon. You're doing a great job, Alex. And from Cebu, again, Jurgen Salazar, and well, Gabi Gomez and Butch Emperador from Bulacan. Ayan, ha? But special mention to a very, very, should I say, good friend and close as it is, Ellen Lee from Taiwan. Yan. And I understand that Ellen Lee is coming back to the Philippines in December for a vacation. We'll be waiting for you, Madam Ellen. And let me also greet my BFFs, no? My BFF, si Engineer Nong Liganor, and also Mel B. Lorenzala Dorado Sadang, and Janet Mercado. Also, not to mention, not to forget the administrators of the Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate, headed by its managing director, Engineer Leonor Liganor, and also the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Leonor Kalayag. And of course, hello likewise to the leadership of Lyceum of Alabang, headed by Dr. Danilo Viterbo Ayap, and also the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Lea Digo, and Engineer Ryan Reynoso, and also si Ana Alega, the registrar, and the rest of the team in Lyceum of Alabang. But not to forget in my good friend who's going to have a big event on September 17, which I will join, hopefully. That is what you call Euphoria 2022. It is a celebration of life, celebration of success of my very good friend, Joscoro Lim June Garing Jr. Yan ha. And also hello to Anthony Gerald Luterio, the patriarch, tawag dito, the founder of Filipino Homes and Luterio Realty, the biggest real estate organization in the country today. Marami po itong mga salespersons and sales brokers under them. Ay, naku po. At nakalimutan ko pala, isang faculty namin pa, si Consultant Mary Ann Soratos Medina Hue. We are going to have our faculty meeting on, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday for HRE. And please, faculty, please attend. Also, a special mention to Jade Kimoy, Jade Angeles Kimoy, the coordinator of BSREM in Lyceum, and Anne. Of course, si ang ating pong pinagpipitagan, no? Si Anne Villarreal. Yan ang ating program chair of Lyceum. Tomorrow, I think we'll have a faculty meeting of Lyceum on internal. And I will be there to attend the faculty meeting. Okay, so, wow, naku po, nakakalimutan ko pala to greet my good friend from New York, si Malu Cruz Katigbak, and also a good friend, Rafael Africa from Silicon Valley. And ito, nag-birthday si Connie Belgica Cruz from Daly City in San Francisco, and Arman Santos, who is always tuning in from Los Angeles, California. Yan. At later on, I'm gonna greet all of you as I move on. Yes. I'm so happy. This is the end of the beginning of a new chapter in Doc EG Live. We will be having transferring our time slot from a Sunday to a Friday. Same time po, 3 to 5. And we are going to offer you some innovations in our program. Our latest of which I saw from our team that we had about the reach of about 38 or 40,000 already. And soon, I think we are growing and growing and growing. Yan, ha? O sige, let us now start the ball rolling by going into the first segment of our episode today, and that is the featured question of the week.
Featured question of the week. I was asked by my auntie to transfer the title of properties of my deceased uncle to the name of the surviving siblings. My uncle died last year and left two properties under his name. He left behind my auntie, his wife, and two children who are already grown up. What shall I do, Doc EG, to transfer the title of properties of my deceased uncle to the name of the heirs? Please advise. Thank you.
Okay, I learned from you that your uncle passed away and you were asked by your auntie and the siblings to register the title in the name of the heirs. But you cannot do that as it is. They should have what you call judicial, no, extrajudicial partition of the property of the deceased person to transfer this, to be able to divide it among the heirs. And that's the time that you can go into the motion of registering. Mailipat muna sa pangalan noong mga siblings. And it's so very timely because the steps and the process of transferring after the extrajudicial partition has been consummated and approved by the court will entail a little tedious process. And if you remember, I think about last Sunday or the other Sunday, we had a very good lecture by Engineer Liganor on how to effectively and efficiently transfer the title to the new owner. But in this particular case, you cannot just do that just like that. You have to secure approval of the court for an extrajudicial partition of the property of the decedent going to the siblings or to the heirs of the property. So much so that I think you have to consult a lawyer to file the extrajudicial partition, and then the process would go on. Maganda naman yan kasi later ang ating resource person will tell us the process siguro after 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 everything is legally uh, well complied with or completed, so that you can already effect the transfer of the title to the new heirs or to the siblings. Okay? So stay on. Thank you so much for your questions and keep on asking questions. I would like to take this opportunity to invite also others to ask questions and to, I've been receiving a lot of queries, a lot of consultations. But remember, guys, my consultation is free. It is my advocacy to give you free consultation on anything, any topic, any issue as regards to real estate and business, including marketing, including business opportunities, including human resource management, including financial management, and also logistics and production management. All of these are incorporated in our advocacy to give you our best opinion, no? Based, if I cannot answer directly, I'll ask you, I'll consult the consultants. We have about more than 10 consultants in ISRE who are knowledgeable on the topic. And as I have consulted them, then I'll get back to you and talk to you and discuss with you the issue on air and also off air. Then we will connect with you. Don't worry, no problem, no worries. We will get back to you. Okay? All right. So moving on, let us now move to the second segment of our episode, and that is the featured broker of the week.
My real estate broker's license is 15207. Well, I started my career or my journey in the real estate industry in the year 1991, right after I graduate from college, actually. And I'm doing real estate selling, leasing, and property management for 30 long years now. And of course, counting. As they say, walang retirement age dito sa real estate. And I believe it is indeed very true. Nowadays, I am engaged in general brokerage. But because I've been in the industry for so many years now, I believe I am entering a new season in my career where I would like to give back to the next generation what I've learned and what I experienced in the last 30 years. I am currently inviting aspiring salespersons to be under my mentorship. As an accredited lecturer, I also conduct RESTP and CPD seminars from time to time. Well, as earlier mentioned, I am heavily engaged in general brokerage. But because I started my career in project selling, I cannot help but be involved also in promoting condominiums and housing projects by credible and, of course, trustworthy developers in the industry. It may sound right for some, but definitely it is faith in God, coupled with being resilient and having good interpersonal skills are the qualities that made me successful in real estate. When external factors like pandemic or high inflation rate threaten the overall impact of selling or leasing out of properties, it is time to step into the realm of right believing and positive mindset to whatever that I am doing. Be legit, be pro. This is a trademark tagline of mine, and it is also my formula for success. Being legit doesn't mean you just have to renew the license when it expires. To be legit also means to comply with the directives and also the mandatories, if I may say, given by PRC, PRBRES, BIR, and of course the other stakeholders in our profession. When you say to be pro, it means never being stagnant. Life is short. One cannot experience everything there is that need to be experienced and be successful. It is a must for all of us to seek wisdom, to seek advices, get insights from seasoned brokers, and learn from their best practices, of course. It is a holistic approach to building a very sustainable real estate career. Well, when you say sustainable career, it means it grows with you. And more importantly, it provides you a purpose that why we do the things that we do, why you do the things that you do. So remember, be legit, be pro. I advise new practitioners to genuinely love the industry. It would be hypocritical not to mention that real estate offers a very lucrative career. But please, don't be swayed by the opportunity to earn 6 to 7 figures at the expense of losing a good relationship with fellow practitioners. Maliit lang po ang industriya natin. Loving this industry is also to enjoy whatever that we are doing, the entire sales process, to include, of course, documentation. Because in this industry, selling is not just presenting and closing the deal. It is also to give a very good customer service. Those who attended my seminars are very aware of this one. Hashtag no to benta-benta lang. Have a paradigm shift in your thinking. Benta-benta attitude or the benta-benta lang attitude means that a practitioner is only good on his or her last sale. To go beyond selling is to improve oneself and be of service not only to the buyer but also to the property owners. And these are the two of the factors to stay in real estate industry. Paradigm shift natin is no to benta-benta, stop selling, start helping. This is one question that, it's giving me so much thinking. It's not something easy because we're already talking of legacy, right? And as I think of this, I know that I want to be remembered as someone who inspires people to value their profession and who has the greatest number of salespersons who turn into a real estate broker. As of now, I have in my team 4 salespersons who are BSREM students. It is a nice feeling. It is a fulfillment somehow to be able to motivate them, to encourage them to go further to wherever they are right now. And that for me is my ultimate legacy to the real estate industry. And don't forget my 2 mantras. First, why be colorum when you can be legit? Secondly, why settle for RES when you can be REB?
All right. Thank you, Ma'am Rita. Ang galing-galing naman ng aking partner. At really, also would like to, that was a very good, suggestions and invitation for a real estate broker, no, to help and start helping people, start helping those who are in need, especially the young and not so young salesperson. So thank you, Rita Palma, for that wisdom, the very kind presentation as our featured broker. Anyway, also thank you, Jackie Bacolod. Maraming salamat kasi nirekomenda mo sa akin si Madam Rita. And I guess our viewers learn a lot from her. And sana maimbita ka naman naming maging guest dito sa aming program at one time. Okay? So, well, nanonood pala sa atin si Dr. Marie Grace Apale. Hi, hi. Hi, Grace Apale. Siya, PhD po ito. Kaya naman ang galing. Saka si Jo Lisa Puntillar. And, well, kanina binanggit ko na si Cielo, ha? Remember Cielo? I said, I admire you. A very beautiful and courageous woman. Salamat and stay sound, stay healthy. And also, pumasok sa atin hindi ata niya nadinig, si Josephine Arcilia Dayal, one of our alumna in our college. And always present anytime si Benice D. And Tita Ampi, wow naman, Tita Ampi, wala ka nang masasabi sa akin kasi I took in Mary Ann Suratos Bedina Kwe as a member of my faculty. Tita Ampi, kasi I spoke to you. And one time, Tita Ampi, ikaw naman ang guest ko. Ikaw naman ang aking guest sana. And from Davao City, we have Evelyn Mamon Dab. Hi, Evelyn. And likewise from Calamba, we have, Carol Destacamento. Naghaharap pa rin po ang kliyente ko ng resort at mura lang. Meron pa ba dyan? And Edna Del Valle Tumala and Nerissa De Leon. Also, si Rosalie, Ma'am Rosalie, the branch manager of AUB, no? AUB, one of my beautiful and talented students at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, and also Ella Santa Maria, Marichelle Tolentino, Meneses, Malabanan, and also Red Hojas Magbao. Yan, okay. So now, we go to the next segment, and that is the Info Beach.
Infobits brought to you by Doc EDU Live. Did you know that government assessors are government officials who maintain annual assessments at a uniform percentage of market value? An assessor signs an oath to this effect when certifying the tentative assessment roll. The assessment roll is a document containing each property assessment. Each year, assessors are required to keep current the physical description, inventory, and value estimates of every parcel. Assessors are trained to determine the fair market value of the property. Fair market value refers to the price that would be agreed upon between a willing and informed buyer and a willing and informed seller under usual and ordinary circumstances. It is the highest price a property would bring if it were for sale on the open market for a reasonable period. Many sales occur at prices other than what is considered fair market value. The sale price is often adjusted due to time constraints and pressures on the buyer and seller.
And that is what we are going to discuss this afternoon. But before I introduce our resource person, let me greet Dr. June Orserio R. Ortiz Luis Jr., the President of the Employers Confederation of the Philippines, and also the President of the Philippine Exports Foundation, and the Honorary Chair and Treasurer of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, for a very successful professorial chair lecture the other day. Also, kudos to Dr. Cindy Petalbero Suliman, who orchestrated, together with, of course, our bossing in PUP, si Dr. Manuel Bong Mugi, our president of the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, together with his VPs, Dr. De Guzman and Dr. Gatan. Yan, ha? At marami po. Now, allow me now to nanood din pala doon si my good friend, si Alfredo Yao, the president and owner of Sesto Corporation. Hi, Fred. Now, let me now introduce our resource person for this afternoon. And, let me, I license him during my time when I was still the chairman of the board of real estate service. But I didn't have a chance to have a long chat with him. But it was really because of my BFF, my good friend Melinda Lit, that we were able to invite our esteemed resource person, who is a municipal assessor of Los Baños, Laguna. Alam niyo naman, Los Baños, ito yung the land of hot springs. Kaya maganda rito. And likewise, a professional mechanical engineer and a real estate appraiser and a real estate broker and a real estate consultant. Pinakyaw na lahat. And a certified fire safety practitioner with a master in business administration and currently completing his PhD in engineering management, ongoing dissertation, and the owner and CEO of MO Business Consulting Services. Wow, very impressive credentials. Now, we are so excited to learn about the role of government appraisers or government assessors in real estate transactions. So without further ado, allow me to present to you our speaker for this afternoon, Engineer Oliver D. Manaig, Municipal Assessor of Los Baños, Laguna. Yan. Hi, Engineer. Oliver,
Hello,
thank
good
you for
morning po.
thank you
Good
for
morning po, Doc
accepting
EG.
our invitation. Ha? Alam naman namin, with your credentials, we will learn a lot from you. Would you like to greet your people from your department o sino man?
Apo. Good morning, real estate, and good morning to you, Doc EG, and good morning to all the listeners and viewers of It's Doc EG Live, Usapang Negosyo and Lupa at Negosyo. So I would like to greet my staff in the Assessor's Office of Los Baños. So may two laos and other staff. So good morning sa inyo. Here I am. At sabi ko sa inyo, magiging guest speaker ako ni Doc EG. So ayan, ito na po ako. So doon po sa mga organization na affiliated ako sa aking PSFE family, sa aking CLRB family, which whom Doc EG mentioned earlier. So magandang umaga. Kay Ma'am Mel, na talaga namang hindi rin ako tinigilan at hopefully makapag-share ako ng maayos. So, yun po.
Okay.
Ayun po.
So yeah. Oliver, we're so happy that you are with us today, and we are very anxious to learn from you and on our topic of government assessor's role in real estate transaction. I understand you have a PowerPoint presentation.
Yes po, Doc EG.
Would you like to start already? Get the ball rolling.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure po, Doc EG. No, para rekta na po tayo. So, again, I'm Engineer Oliver de Manaig. So, my assigned topic for today is the role of government assessors in real estate transactions. So to be able to do that, because the RA 9646 or the RESA law required all positions in the government to be filled up only with a licensed real estate practitioner, and that is uh, the real estate appraiser. So wala naman talagang lisensya yung real estate assessor or government assessor, but means to have it on a real estate appraiser. So way back 2012, where Doc EG grant my first ever real estate service license, which is real estate appraiser. So salamat po, Doc. Then siya rin po
Oh,
yung
my
nagbigay sa
honor.
akin ng siya rin po yung nagbigay sa akin ng real estate broker. Hindi na lang po umabot ng real estate consultant because it requires some time or 10 years in experience. So, ayun po. So, okay, allow me to start. Next slide, please.
Okay.
So,
Share
before I
screen.
start, I will be discussing first the background of the real property taxation in the Philippines. That way back during the Spanish era or encomienda system, there is no RPT yet. But all the agri products produced by the 16 to 60 years old male, no, ito yung ibinabayad nila sa mga encomiendas. So, yun yung naging sistema natin sa Kastila noon. That during the American regime, doon na lang nagkameron tayo ng real property taxation dito sa Philippines, which can be seen in Acts numbers 82 and 83. So, from then, na-evolve yun, nagkameron na ng mga code, 1916 under Jones Law, then Act number 3995 under the Act Revising and Compiling the Assessment Law, then CA 470, hanggang sa yung ginagamit natin ngayon, which is RA 7160 or the Local Government Code of 1991, Title 2, Book 2. But then, na ano pa rin yan, na nagkameron tayo ng konting revision or mas madaling references, which is yun yung ginagamit ng mostly ng mga municipal, city, and provincial assessors, which is the Manual on Real Property Tax, Real Property Assessment and Appraisal, or the Mr. PAO. introduced by the Bureau of Local Government Finance under the Department of Finance. So yeah, next. So under Article 3 of RA 7160 or the Local Government Code of the Philippines, Section 472, ano-ano ba yung mga qualification ng assessors, powers, and duties? So it is a mandatory position. So remember, whenever na vacant yung position ng municipal, city, or provincial assessor, need to fill it up kasi nga mandatory position. So under din ng RESA law, kailangan ma-fill up lang siya ng licensed appraiser. No? So dapat Filipino siya and resident of that LGU concerned. Also with good moral character and college degree holder. So before sa 7160, ME, civil engineer, and commerce, pwede na. Pero with the commencement of RESA law, kailangan BS-REM holder ka na. Then also acquired assessment work experience at least 3 to 5 years. Ayan. So under ng RA 9646, Section 30 of its IRR requires licensed real estate appraiser. So binalangkas pa po ito ng ating Civil Service Commission under MC20 series of 2012 with the qualifications standard of assessor and appraiser position in all government units. So next. So ayan, punta na tayo dun sa ano ba talaga yung present role of the local assessor. So malimit nating marinig sa transaction natin. Kukuha tayo ng tax deck, kukuha tayo ng certificate of no improvement sa assessor's office. So with that, ito yung local duty ng mga assessors. So number 1 is to discover. Then ano ba yung dinidiscover nila? Every now and then kasi may mga development or improvement na nangyayari within their jurisdiction. Halimbawa sa amin, sa municipality, Municipality of Los Banos, may mga bagong develop na subdivision. So we need to discover ano-ano ba yung mga na-improve doon. So syempre, from agri to residential, nagkameron ng mga kalsada, nagkameron ng buildings, yan. Yan yung mga nililisted namin. So, discovery. Then, classification. Yan, classification. Again, from agri to residential, residential to commercial. Yan yung mga dapat na ginagawa namin in our tax declaration. So, syempre, magkakameron din kami ng appraisal or should I say assessment and valuation. So, kaya assessment and valuation po kasi we have a mass schedule of all market value within our jurisdiction. So, all this for the purpose of taxation, local taxation. So, alam naman natin na ang RPT ay provincial imposition. So, pagka madi-difference lang natin po, pag municipality, hawak pa rin po ng provincial yan. So, yung mga scheduled market values namin, provincial pa rin po ang nag-a-approve. Ano? So, yung city lang po is an independent. Kumbaga, meron silang sariling kingdom para silang provincial na kung ano po yung napag-desisyon na nila within the city or the ordinance within the city, yung po yung sinusunod nila. Kahit po in contrast or hindi naman in contrast, iba sa provincial. So, yun lang po ang kaibahan ng city. All in all, yung amin pong ginagawa is the same lang for taxation purposes only. Next. So, ayan. Tax declaration or tax deck in short. Or sa matandang sabi, ito po yung OHA. No? So, ano-ano ba yung mga tax deck na makikita sa assessor's office. So we have the land, the building, machinery, and equipment. So pag yan po ay uh, sinamarize, land building, machine, tax deck lang po yan. Pero despite of that tax deck na makikita nyo sa assessor's office, we also issue certificate of no improvement if based on our records, yung pagmamay-ari mong lote ay wala po talagang nakatayong building or walang improvement na makikita. It's just a Roland, parang ganun lang po. So, i-issuehan po namin kayo ng certificate of no improvement. Then next is certified true copy of tax map. So, we in the assessor's office, nag-establish po kami ng tax map, called tax map, not technically, exactly doon sa mga technical description na nasa title, but it's just a mere representation kung ano ba ang makikita doon sa vicinity or doon sa mapa namin, sa jurisdiction namin. No? Also, nag-i-issue din kami ng certified true copy ng tax deck, which is, again, ginagamit po ito whenever there is a transaction or transfer, like minana, binigay, or binili. So, we have 3 transactions naman. No? Also, we issue land or property holding certificate. Ito po yung certificate which comprises or list of all the property holdings by a deceased person. Yun po yung kalimitang nire-request sa office. Ano? Also, issue certificate of no property. Ito po yung mga in-issue sa mga kalimitan po sa mga applying for scholarship. So, mga indulgent na kababayan po natin. So, pag hindi po natin nakita yung pangalan nila sa system natin, i-issuehan natin sila ng certificate of no property or yung mga magulang po nila. So, ayun po. Next slide, please. So, yan. So, kung merong fundamentals in real estate, ito naman yung fundamental principle po ng mga assessor. No? So, that real property shall be appraised by its current and fair market value. So, paano ba yon? So, every now and then, or mandated po sa amin ng RA 7160, that scheduled fair market value of real property should be revised every 3 years. So, para po maging updated. Halimbawa po ngayong year 2022, the fair market value per square meter of a particular land is 3,000. Siyempre, mag-appreciate po yun after the next 2 to 3 years. So, kukunin na po namin yung data yun. Then, dapat makapag-establish na po kami ng another revision of all our fair market value for that particular land. Let's say, from 3,000, naging 4,000. No, para lang po maging fair. Sasabihin nyo naman, edi tataas naman yung babayaran namin. Not necessarily po, kasi meron po kaming tinatawag na assessment level. Yung assessment level, may control po doon. So that's why it is, bago po implemented yan, nagkakameron po muna ng public hearing. No? So in the case of city, so independent po sila, sa city lang po hinihiring, then ginagawa po ordinansa. In the case of municipality, is all dependable in the provincial. Okay? Next is the real property shall be classified for assessment purposes on the basis of its actual use. Yes, ang actual use po talaga yung aming pinaka-basis kung paano namin bibigyan siya ng ituturing yung tax niya. For example, if you have residential building in a subdivision but you use it as a commercial stall, so yung building nyo po, marere-assess siya as commercial from its original na residential building. So, ganun po yung mangyayari. So, mag-iiba po ba ng taxation? Yes, certainly. Kasi Ang mga commercial establishment po or commercial tax declaration ay may difference po talaga sa mga residential tax declaration. Next, real property shall be assessed on the basis of uniform classification within each local government unit. Okay, tama po yon, uniform classification. So, dumidepende rin po kami dito sa zonal values. Halimbawa po, yung zoning valuation ng city planning or planning coordinator. For example, they allocate this area as a residential. So, residential lang po talaga siya. So, they allocate this area as agricultural. So, agricultural, all other unit value would be in uniform unit value or uniform classification. So, ganun po yung aming ginagawa. The next, the appraisal, assessment, levy, and collection of all of real property tax shall not be let to any private person. Tama naman po. That's why the RESA law requires or required all the positions in the government, especially in rendering real estate service. Kailangan po ay license na rin. The next is, ito po yung pinaka-importante, the appraisal and assessment of real property shall be equitable. So, dapat fair on each. Kasi po, may mga instances po na magkapit-bahay lang kayo, magre-reclame, parehas kayo ng bahay. Ang makikita mo, ang laki ng, na-chismis mo yung kapit-bahay mo, nakita mo, ang laki yung binabayaran mo kaysa sa kanya, parehas naman po kayo. So, we at the Assessor's Office, dapat equitable po kami. So, next slide, please. So, what are the requirements for the appraisal of land declared for the first time? So, ito po, mayroon pa po kasi mga municipality or province na yung mga land po nila ay hindi pa untitled pa po. So, ito po yung mga requirements. So, a survey plan. So, a survey plan po na duly approved by the DNR. So, tatanungin niyo po ako, pwede ba yung sketch plan? Hindi po pwede. Kasi po, ang na-experience po ng mga assessors po dyan is pag hindi po siya approved ng DNR, in a long while, pwede pong baguhin. Di yung record po ni assessor ay pabago-bago din. Nagkakaproblema po. Kaya po ang nire-require po ng assessor or the BLGF itself, yan po ay galing sa BLGF, ay survey plan duly approved by the LMB. Okay? The next is the certification from Senro that the land is alienable and disposable. So ito po yung tinatawag nating A&D. Okay? So, dagdag ko lang din po dyan yung ating po yung lot data computation na binibigay din naman po ni Senro for that particular lot. The next is the affidavit of ownership or the sworn statement. So, pag sinabi pong sworn statement, that it includes market value and long, continuous, and notorious possession. So, yan po yung titingnan namin po kasi sa inyong affidavit of ownership. Market value, long, continuous, notorious possession on that particular property. Next is the certification from barangay or barangay certification. Na ganun din po, kayo po ang possessor and occupant of that particular property. The next is the certification of adjoining owners. So, hindi po sinabi dito kasi yung iba makulit, 2 adjoining owners lang ang kinukuha. So, kung ang lote nyo po ay napapagitnaan ng maraming loteng iba pa, lahat po yung kukuhanin nyo po ng affidavit. And lastly is the ocular inspection or investigation. So, lahat ng pinasa po ng 1 to 4 would be verified kung tama ba talaga yung mga pinagsasabi. Then, you will be issued tax declaration subject for approval in case of municipal ng provincial office. Pagka po city, hanggang city na lang po. Okay? Next slide, please. So, pag titled property naman, no, yung iba, kalimitan po ang nire-requirement ay certified true copy ng title. No? Certified true copy ng title. And all other requirements po, kagaya po ng, halimbawa po ang hindi na po for the first time, na-transact na po, na-transact na-transfer na from one person to another, hahanapin na rin po dyan yung all other attachments. Kagaya po ng deed of sale, car, transfer tax, no, kung yan po ay agricultural, meron pa po yan dark clearance. So, lahat po ng ginamit nyo for the transaction, hinahanap din po yan ni assessor. So, additional din po yung sworn statement. Kasi po, doon na rin po namin kinukuha yung gagamitin namin for the general revision. Okay? So, next slide please. Yan. Rules in appraisal of buildings naman. So, tapos na tayo sa lupa, na-appraise na natin sa lupa na nagustuhan ng owner ng land na patayuan. Ano naman yung kanyang obligation? So, buildings are considered immovable. So, number one po yun, dapat immovable. So engineer, yung bahay kubo ba? So, yan ay movable, yung bahay kubo. So, provided that they are more or less of a permanent structure, substantially adhered to the land. So, yun, adhered to the land. So, yung barong-barong po, o yung mga bahay kubo na naalala ko noon sa bayanihan, binubuhat pa. So, hindi po siya ma-appraise as building. Pero depende po, kung halimbawa naman po, siya ay ginamit sa isang resort, subject for appraisal na po siya. Okay? Pero for permanent residence, kasi mayroon pa rin po mga bahay na na barong-barong dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. So, ang nangyayari, hindi na lang po subject for appraisal. Okay, next. So, what are the requirements in appraisal of buildings and other structures? So as I said before, every now and then we have revised our scheduled market value for the land. Also, we also revised the schedule of base unit construction cost for the building. So kasabay po yan, minsan yung land o minsan yung building lang. Depende po kasi sa sitwasyon ng LGU. Ngayon po, ano po ba yung mga requirements? So syempre, kailangan namin ng reference in support na kung paano kami mag-a-arrive sa value ng mga building. So we have this building permit kasi engineer po ang nakakaalam niyan, the building plan and certificate of completion or certificate of occupancy permit. Also, nire-require namin dito yung bill of materials na permado din po ng engineer para po makita namin kung ano bang magiging type niya. Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, mga ganun po. So, also a report of inspection of the building structure and affidavit of ownership or sworn statement. So, next po. Yan, ito naman po yung sa machinery and equipment. So, machinery and equipment po, hindi pa po kasi masyadong established yung ating pag-appraise or assessment po with this. All we have to do is to get the necessary data or information of that particular machine, including yung installation and support facilities, para po mabigyan namin ng value. So, mostly OR or official receipt po yung kinukuha namin, pati po yung cost of labor and installation. So, yun ang kinukuha namin, then inilalagay din lang din po namin sa aming PAAS or field assessment sheet para po magkameron ng value yung aming machinery and equipment. Next. So, pag meron na kayong tax deck, so hindi naman po maiiwasan yung iba ay pinagigiba yung bahay, iba naman ay na tina-transfer na. So, we have this cancellation of assessments. So also sa mga probinsya pa po, may mga instances na yung assessment ay double declaration. Kunyari, lupa ko, inaangkin mo din. So, magkokorte na po kayo nun. Then, kung sino pong sabihin ng court, kung kanino po talaga yung rightful possession nun, ikakansela po namin yung isa. Ano? Also, naka-cancel po yung ating tax declaration or assessment whenever there is a general revision. Yun nga po yung every 3 years. Every 3 years po as mandated by the law. Then, transfer of any other transactions like annotation po. Kasi meron pa pong mga properties sa atin na tax deck lang. So, whenever po na yan po ay may kaso, pinadadalhan po kami ng sheriff for its annotation or kaya po yan ay nasangla, tinanggap naman po ng bangko, nilalagay din po namin yung kanyang annotation. Pero hindi po dun sa mismong tax deck na annotate, kundi tinatransact na po namin yun to become another tax declaration. Next. So yan, kung may cancellation, meron naman din pong exemptions from RPT or real property tax. So number 1 is the constitutional provision and number 2 is the statutory provisions. What are those? Kung yan po ay nakapangalan sa Republic of the Philippines, then charitable institution or churches, then government-owned or co-op, then yung mga under po ng environmental protection, yung mga IPAS kung tawagin. So, meron po tayong mga exemption dyan. So, meron na rin po mga nadagdag, halimbawa po sa mga PESA, mga BOI, meron po kasi silang special gross income tax, kung tawagin, na in lieu of all taxes, yun po yung kanilang tax. So, pag sinabing in lieu of all taxes, including po dun yung local taxes, which is the RPT. So, karamihan po dito po sa Laguna, Palamba na lang po, merong ditong 10 pesos. Kalimitan po doon ay wala pong real property tax. So, napapalitan siya ng gross income tax na 3% sa national, then 2% sa local on the basis of their gross income. Next, please. So, ito po, ano naman yung proof of exemption? So, si assessor po, hindi po porkit na sabi na, pag nag-apply ka, sabi, exempted kami kasi ganito kami, co-op kami. Hindi po. Kailangan pong magbigay kayo ng proof of exemption. Kasi madali lang pong sabihin na, ako, co-op ako, tumutulong ako sa ganito, ganyan. Pero sa papel po, wala. So, kailangan po natin ng sufficient documentary evidence. Like certification po mostly, or should I say, doon na kayo mismo humingi ng certification kasi yun din po yung magiging reference namin para hindi rin po kami masisi. Kasi po, pag nag-exempt po kami, nababawasan yung kita ng local government. So, kailangan, as much as possible, taxable lahat ang i-assess namin. No? So, it should be filed 30 days from the date of declaration. At exemptions are never presumed. Next po. So, yan. Ito po yung sample tax declaration from our BLGF manual or yung tinatawag kong Mr. PAO. No, so, as you can see, meron po diyang mga information. And just like Engineer Liganor said, hindi po basta-basta yan binibigay due to our Data Privacy Act. So, yung Data Privacy Act po natin, halimbawa, ayan po ay tax declaration ni Doc AG. Without his consent, hindi nyo po basta makukuha yan or yung certified true copy niyan. Doon na po kami naghigpit. Kasi nga po, basta-basta po, napipeki po kasi din yan. So, yan. So, bago po maging sample, maging tax declaration yan, ito po muna yung mga pagdadaanan niya. Next, please. Yan. So, meron po kaming field assessment and appraisal sheet. So, all other information during our field or ocular inspection, yan po yung aming pinipilapan. So, kung sino bang mga katabi, ano bang contact number, team, yan po yung mga mahalaga. Kung siya ba ay residential po talaga, or agricultural, or commercial. No? So, next, kung meron naman pong nakatayong building, ano po yung building permit number, ano po yung occupancy, kailan po inokupahan, ano po yung mga component ng building. So, yan po, pinipilapan po yan during field inspection. No? Pero high-tech na po ngayon ang ilang assessors office. Ano na rin po sila, mga nakatablet, click na lang ng click. So, lahat po ng, ano yan, ay meron na. So, ito lang po kasi yung nakalagay sa aming BLGF manual. No? So, next. Ayan, yung sa machinery, ganun din po, kung kailan in-acquire, ano yung mga ginamit pang install, labor. So, as for me po, as a professional mechanical engineer, medyo advantage ko po kasi kung ano po ang dapat naging value ng machine. Kasi nga po, alam ko kung paano po, kung anong klaseng machine po yun. Kasi nga po, mechanical engineer. So, kahit po yung foundation nun, isinasama namin to the value of that machinery. No. So, next po. So, ayan. Ito po yung sample ng ating workflow. So, mag-start po tayo. Halimbawa po, ito yung simple transfer po ng ating tax declaration. So, ituloy ko lang yung naging documentation ni Engineer Laguna last Sunday, no? Yung efficient titling. So, pagkatapos mo matitlean, nakuha mo na lahat yung dokumento mo, including the title, babalik ka pala ulit kay assessor. So, tama, babalik ko kayo kay assessor para naman paltan yung tax declaration. So, all you have to do is to produce or the requirements, especially yung certified true copy ng title. And all others may be Xerox. So, pagka kumpleto na, tatanggapin niya ni assessor, then, subject naman po yan for ocular inspection. Kasi nga po, baka po merong improvement or development doon sa subject area. Then, tama po rin po siya na mga 3 to 5 days depending on the site inspected. Kasi po, pagka yung dating record namin na wala po siyang building, then pagdating may building na, subject din po yung for assessment. So, you will have to comply again for another requirements na dapat during the application, sinabi mo na or kinumply mo na yung mga requirements. Kaya po minsan nagtatagal. So, hindi po natin masisisi ang assessor dyan kasi po, kaya nga po ino-ocular inspection namin. So, yun. Then after which, pag nakuha mo na yung tax deck, that's the only time na ikaw na yung liable magbayad ng RPT, which is anong value? Yun po ay maximum of 2% per year nung assessed value. So, assessed value po kasi, kaya hindi ko na nilagay dito, is derived na po kasi yan from each and every LGU. So, meron po kasi tayong tinatawag na ordinances na ang 175 ang 170 to 175 na sa building is exempted. But 175 and up, meron na pong karapatang assessment level yan. Yung assessment level po ang nilalaro ng LGU para hindi naman po masyadong masaktan yung ating mga taxpayer. So, halimbawa, ang binabayaran sa isang 20 square meter na bungalow type ngayon ay mga 3,000. Then, tumaas na naman yung construction cost natin per square meter. Ay supposed to be, tataas na naman. So, nilalaro po ng LG yung assessment level para at least malapit-lapit pa rin po sa 3,000 or doon sa dating binabayaran ng taxpayer. So, ayun po, that would be all for the role of assessor. So, as experienced assessor, galing po kasi ako ng Calamba City. Then, bago po ako maging municipal assessor ng Los Baños. So, more or less, yan po yung aming ginagawa. City, municipal, then provincial. So, hi po pala sa aming provincial assessor, si Engineer Abet Arellano. Ayan.
Hi, thank you, Engineer Oliver. Maraming salamat. But anyway, may mga questions pumasok dito. Pwede ba nating pagbigyan?
Yes,
Okay,
Doc
yan
ED.
ito sa mga
Mas
tanong
welcome po.
is, palagay ko, share daw from Binyang, Laguna. So we own a 600 square meters of property. Only half, two titles, only half are ay merong bahay, sabi niya, are inhabited. Pero yung kalahati daw ay vacant lot. Now, dalawang titulo po ito. Pwede itatax ba pareho? Yan, tanong.
Yes po, kasi po ang tax declaration po is merely dependable din po yan sa title. So whenever you have two titles, dapat two land tax debt din po yun. Kaya po ini-inspection po iyan para po malaman kung anong improvement doon sa land. So ang mangyayari po kung yung halimbawa po 600 square meter po yan, so sabihin natin tig 300, no? Yung isang 300 po, lote lang. So, ang tax declaration yung makukuha is tax declaration of land only. Yung isang 300 square meter po, na may, upon inspection, may bahay po. So, ang makukuha mo pong tax declaration doon ay land plus one tax declaration ng building.
One house.
So, yung value po, magdidepende na lang po sa assessment po nung assessors from that particular area.
Can each assessor differ in assessment?
Yes po. Yes po. Kasi po meron po tayong
city, municipality, or whatever, no?
Opo. Yes po. Kasi po nga po, depende po yan sa location. Kagaya po ng, should I say, kalakaran po ng construction po dito sa Laguna is different from the construction cost sa Manila. So definitely mas mataas po yung construction cost sa Manila. So yun po ang nangyayari. So yung scheduled market value po nila or unit value po nila is mas mataas po doon. So mangyayari po, mas mataas yung value, mas mataas ang RPT. And then yun nga po, yung sinabi ko kanina, nilalaro po kasi yung assessment level kasi ang ano nga po is equitable po dapat sa taxpayer din eh. So baka naman po masyado lang malaki, parang pinagkakitaan na lang din po yung ating ano. So dapat equitable. So kaya po talagang iba-iba. Pero more or less po, kung halimbawa po sa Laguna, iisa po yung aming unit cost o sa construction cost. More or less, kung nagpatayo ka sa Calamba, parehas lang din po ng area sa Los Baños. More or less, parehas lang din po dapat ng babayaran taxes.
How can you, Oliver, how can you assess a warehouse situated inside a subdivision being used as industrial?
Yes.
Meron ganun, no? Di ba tinatayuan ng...
Yes po. Warehouses po kasi is classified under our manual as industrial. Pero we have this uniform assessment or uniform appraisal. Example, the unit value in that residential subdivision is 3,000. So dapat ang land value mo ay 3,000 lang. Magkakaiba na lang po doon sa actual use, which is industrial in nature. Tapos po, ang magiging actual use niya is industrial. Yung magiging assessment level po niya is applied as industrial. So, iba-iba po. Pero yung unit value po, hindi po dapat nababago yun. Malinaw po yun sa manual namin na hindi po dapat babaguhin yung unit value, pero yung actual use lang po ang mababago.
Yung land use, no? O sabi niya, ito pa isang question, Oliver, sabi niya, Republic Act 7160 or the Local Government Code mandates a RPT of 1% for provincial and 2% for metropolitan areas. Is it strictly followed by all assessors?
Yun nga po, may kanya-kanya po kasi tayong ordinances, no? Dapat po maximum of 2%. 2% po. Yung 1% po kasi ah pwede rin po kasi baguhin depending on the need eh. Kagaya po ng ibang LGU, sa 2% po, 1% po yung special educational fund and then 1% po yung pupunta sa LGU or yung general fund. Yung iba naman po 0.5% o yung iba po hindi po 2% hanggang 1.5% lang po. So it depends
Iba-iba talaga,
on
iba-iba
the
talaga.
local. Iba-iba po talaga. Hindi po talaga ma-uniform. Kasi po, iba-iba din po kasi kung kagaya po ng Quezon City, napakadami po niyan.
Okay.
Hindi po sila ma-uniform.
Okay. So ang tanong niya, yung bang special education fund mandated, pwede bang hindi bayaran yon at saan napupunta yung special education fund? Sa LGU ba? Yan ang tanong.
Actually, dapat, with your permission, hindi po dapat kasi ako sasagot niyan. Kasi po yan po ay pan allocation na. So, treasurer po kasi ang sasagot niyan eh. Kasi po kami hanggang assessment lang po. Actually, pag nabigyan na namin ng assessed value po yung property, hanggang doon na lang po kami. Pero yung idea ko lang po, disclaimer po, no. So yung special educational fund po kasi parang ang nangyayari po is yun po yung nagiging fund ng LGU in supporting the education within its jurisdiction. Magpapagawa po ng building
Pupunta
na
tayo
para
sa local school board, di ba no?
yes po, yun sa local school board po. Pagpapagawa nila ng building kung ano ba po yung gastusin nila. Ayun po.
So therefore, isa pang tanong kung iba-iba ang assessment ng mga assessor sa property depending on the city, municipality, or province, ano ang basis ng meron bang minimum o maximum amount na charge ang mga assessment ng assessor? Ano?
Yes po. All assessments, maglan po muna tayo sa LAN. So, sa LAN, meron pong nakaset na assessment level. Halimbawa po, yung ating actual use, yung RASIMIS, yung residential, commercial, industrial. So, yan po yung ating actual use. So, each and every classification, may nakaset na po si LGU kung ano po yung assessment level. Halimbawa po, for a 100 square meter residential, no, na ang unit value ay sabihin nating 3,000. Tapos, sa residential po, nakaset na ang assessment level for every land is 10%. So, yun lang po yung kukunin. So, yung nakuha mong 10% doon sa market value ng residential, yun po yung magiging assessed value natin. So, yung assessed value po natin, doon po kukuha ng 2%. So, some other LGUs, treasurers gives a maximum of 20% discount on advance payment on or before December 31 of the current year for the payment for the next year. Yung iba naman pong LGU hanggang 10% lang. So yun po, iba-iba pa rin po pagdating sa collection.
Okay. Ito sabi ni Edna Del Valle Tumala. Is a land and chapel building as part of amenities of a subdivision exempted from real estate taxation? Or developer or homeowner needs to apply for exemption? Yeah. Palay ko.
Yes, needs to apply po yun. No? So, hindi
Nakita mo sinabi doon sa presentation mo, hindi assumptive no? Kailangan
opo, hindi po siya presumptive. Kasi po, there are instances po kasi, halimbawa, hindi po siya mukhang church, pero ginagamit po siyang church. So, sino po makakapagsabi nun? Magbibigay po ng certification ang kanilang congregation or anuman na iyon ay ginagamit ng church. And for some reason, after a year, hindi na po siya ginawang church. So, ang mangyayari no, parang tinronta lang po yung pagiging church, then the other way around, ginawa po siyang commercial or ginawang some other uses. So, malulugi po ang LGU, no? Parang ganun po yung ano. Kaya hindi po siya presumptive.
Okay, good. Another, Oliver, no? Naku, daming question dumapasok. Sabi niya,
Madami po talaga.
sabi niya, we have a building, a small building in a 400 square meter being used as a cooperative. Exempted ba po ba kami sa RPT cooperatives?
Cooperative po, tama po, exempted po sila. Pero sana po yung inyong 400 square meter na land ay naka-name din po sa cooperative. Meron po kasing mga cooperative na nag-list lang. Tapos po yung building po hindi rin po kanila, which is nag-list lang din po. All in all, ang ibig ko po sabihin, dapat po ng subject for exemption ng cooperative is dapat pagmamayari or ownership po ng cooperative. Pero again, we need a certification saying that they are exempted on real property tax.
Okay. Ito naman maganda, Oliver, no? Nagtatanong siya about assessment ng machineries. Ito po ba dapat naka-attach o kahit na-detach? Pwedeng i-assess. Kasi sa Republic Act 7160, kasama ang machineries, hindi ba? Ito ba ay dapat ba i-attach o naka-detach?
Ang machinery po kasi as defined ay kailangan po ng lalo na po sa mga production, ano po, yung nagagamit from raw materials to end product. So yung iba po, yung mga facilities naman po, which is attached to the building, kasama po yan. So particular po tayo muna sa mga industrial mga production company. So lahat, definitely, yung mga production machine nila, yun po ay kasama po sa assessment. So magkakameron po siya ng assessment.
Kahit na detachable, inaalis?
Yes po. Opo, kahit po detachable na ano, meron po Kagaya po ng ATM sa mga bangko, nilalagyan po namin yan. Although na-detach po sila. Kagaya rin po ng mga aircon, which is appurtenant sa facilities, meron din po iyan.
Okay, good. Thank you, Engineer. Ito naman galing sa Davao, no? Si Evelyn Mamon Dab. Sabi niya, "Hi, Engineer Oliver. If the agricultural land is classified through CLUP as commercial, residential, do you still need to apply for conversion? What will be the assessment of the property? Thanks."
If the agricultural land on the club is
classified as commercial or residential.
pwede po siyang gamitin na commercial at residential.
Kasi classified na eh. Kailangan pa bang
Opo,
i-convert?
hindi na po yon. Only to seek again another certification from the planning coordinator that your property is under that classification. Ngayon, sa assessor's office naman po, hindi po siya i-reclassify not until na yun po ay merong actual use. Kunyari po, agricultural po talaga, gusto mo maging commercial agad just to have a high value of the property. Pag bisita naman namin, agricultural pa rin talaga, may marami nakatanim, hindi po pwede yun. Based pa rin po kami sa actual and predominant use.
Okay, thank you. Tanong pa rito, how do you assess churches and religious institution? Exempted data, no?
Exempted po siya, exempted. Pero ganun pa rin po, meron po kaming tinatawag na scheduled market value or scheduled unit value for that particular improvement. So naka-ano na po 'yan, naka-filter na po sila. Pare-parehas.
Ito pang isang tanong niya. Sabi niya, I have a warehouse in Bulacan, but the warehouses pala to, but the machines are being transferred from one warehouse to the other. How can it be taxed?
Mhm. So, ang,
Palay ko isang nililipat-lipat sa dalawang warehouse.
opo, may mga instances po niya, no? Baka po ang nangyari po sa kanya, kung meron po siyang warehouse from one place, halimbawa sa isang bayan po sa Bulacan, pero tapos bigla po niyang inilipat, sabi niya, Bulacan din naman. So, tataksan ko din yan. Dapat po kasi nakapin po yan, yung PIN, yung Property Identification Number. Opo, nakapin, where the point of property is located. Dapat po, dun lang po siya nakalocate. So, bibigyan po siya ng special Property Identification Number. Kunyari po, nasa lot 1, inilipat mo sa lot 2. Dapat, doon na sa lot 2 yung tax declaration niya. So, another transaction po yun para mangyayari. Then doon po na tataksan yung particular machinery. Kung palipat-lipat po, siguro, hindi po yan, movable machinery po yan. Not subject for tax. Not subject for
may tax din yan.
Wala.
Okay.
Wala po pag frequent po yung yung moving niya. Wala po. Kailangan po at least may determination po ng fix na halimbawa po 1 month siya nag-i-stay dito. So 1 month din doon. Kung nag-i-stay rin naman, babalik naman po siya dito na lang siya pipinan sa isa for that particular machine.
Correct. Thank you. Sabi niya, ito pang question. After the new title has been transferred to the new owner, is there a need to transfer also the tax declaration to the new owner? Kasi yung iba hindi ata na tina-transfer, no?
Yes po, certainly po. Kailangan pong i-transfer yan. Kasi po, ang hahabulin po ng Treasurer's Office kung hindi nyo po tinransfer yan is yung previous owner. So, whenever there is a delinquent payment, ang hahabulin pa rin po ng aming Treasurer's Office ay yung naka-record po sa amin. So, certainly, hindi po namin alam kung yung property ay nagkameron na ng transfer of ownership. So, kaya dapat ina-update din po ang Assessor's Office and then ipo-forward naman po namin yun sa Treasurer's Office para hindi na rin singilin yung previous owner. At ang sisingilin na po ay yung newly acquired owner.
Okay. So, I guess yung iba ay nagte-thank you sa'yo at well explained daw yung iyong mga sinasabi. But, ang daming questions pero yung iba naman sinasabi na very enlightening ang iyong presentation. And brokers and appraisers should learn from the presentation of Engineer Oliver. Yan, ang ganda yan, no? At the end of the day, we would like to thank you for being with us today. Now, I would like sana to request from you, Engineer Oliver, a short, siguro message to our taxpayers. Taka isa pang tanong dito. Sabi niya, bakit, pumasok bigla, na-interrupt ko. Bakit daw mas mababa ang assessment ng Assessor's Office kesa sa zonal valuation ng BIR?
So, tama po yun. Naitanong ko na rin po yan dati sa sarili ko. So, kung ang guiding principle po natin ay fair market value, dapat iisa na lang po yung ating umiikot na value. But come to think of it, if the zonal value and the fair market value of the assessor is more or less equal, taon-taon po kaming naniningil. Not unlike the zonal value whenever there is a transaction lang. Diba? Naaray na nga po tayo pagka yung may mga capital gain kasi ang laki ng zonal value although ang pagbili mo ay lesser or kadikit lang po nung fair market value ng assessor. So, yun po yung isa sa dahilan. Pero meron na po kaming pagbi-meeting under ng BIR, parang ililipat po yata sa assessor yung pagkuha ng zonal value.
Okay. Kasi merong zonal value committee
Opo.
Zonal committee. Ini-invite ng mga appraiser doon. Diba? Oo.
Opo. Kaya nga po ang mangyayari niya parang ang unit value ni assessor at si zonal value parang mag-iisa na kasi nga siya ay pinormulate ng assessor. Pero hindi pa po malinaw 'yon kasi nga po may mga parang mga question din na ang zonal value gagamitin po kasi ng BIR yan. Yung amin sa assessor is sa assessor's office lang, which is yung taxation po ng assessor or ni treasury ay yearly po. Yearly po. So kung ang possession or ownership mo sa isang property ay 10 years, binayaran mo 'yon ng real property tax. So tapos ita-transfer mo on a 10th year na ang zonal value ay malaki. So malaking impact po 'yon para sa sa owner kasi mas malaki nga po yung babayaran niya kasi capital gain or other taxes. Ganyan po ang mangyayari. Kaya po, yun po yung nakita kong dahilan kung bakit mas malaki si zonal kaysa kay assessor's unit value. No?
Okay. Sabi, do you know daw engineer of a city or municipality who charges more than 5%? Ano ba ang limit ng RPT?
Yung sinasabi po, siguro po ang sinasabi po niyan is meron po kasi tayong ad valorem tax on idle land or idle land tax which
5%
sa ano po, opo sa RA 7160, pwede po yan hanggang 5%. So alam ko po si Quezon City nag-impose po ng ganyang idle land. Pero parang on and off siya. Parang this year may idle land, next year wala. Tapos next year meron. So ang purpose po kasi ng idle land tax is to encourage yung mga may roland na i-improve mo niya. I-develop mo na yung lote mo para naman yung taxation niyan or real estate effect natin, di ba? Pag dinevelop mo yan, magkakatrabaho. It will be benefited for that particular LGU. So, yun po yung purposes ng idle land. Kaso nga lang po, yung iba pong kasing mga hindi yung first class, second class ng municipality, hindi po natin mapilit kasi yan. Kasi wala pa naman po talagang trabaho on that particular LGU. Kaya po hindi po namin ma-impose yung 5% on idle land tax.
Okay, very good. Ay nako, nauubusan tayo ng oras. Ang dami pang question dito, pero thank you. So, sabi nila, now, before we let you go, we want to hear a word of wisdom from you. Ano ba ang masasuggest mo sa mga ating taxpayers at sa ating mga brokers and appraisers?
So, ayun. First of all po, thank you po Doc AG. Kasi po, narating ko po itong career na to syempre, with your guidance. Ano? So, nung gusto ko po talaga maging assessor, from the very start na pumasok po ako sa government, I took Appraiser exam. Then, luckily and blessedly, naging licensed real estate appraiser. So, sa mga taxpayer po, no, na nagmamay-ari ng mga real property from different LGU, no. So you may experience different business or different approach of each assessor. Pero iisa lang po ang aming guiding principle. So kanya-kanya na lang po ng pabaitan yan. So wag po kayong madi-discourage whenever na may require na bago si assessor, no? So yun lang po ay ginagawa lang po namin yung aming trabaho for the legitimacy ng mga papeles na pinapasok niyo. So sa mga broker po, welcome naman po lahat na mag-transact provided na rin po with the consent ng mga lot owners or land owners. Basta po madali naman po kausap ang mga assessor kasi kami naman po ay mga licensed real estate service practitioner lang. Then no, pag may konting problema, puntahan niyo po yung mga yan. At tayo po ay nagkakaintindihan naman po ng yes po, opo. Kung konti lang naman po nagagawa naman po ng paraan yan. Lalo na kasi ang consent naman po ay hindi naman po just a written consent. Pwede naman po tawag, 'di ba? Just ma-confirm lang na confirm lang namin na yung may-ari talagang pinapayagan ka. Minsan po kasi may mga high blood na broker na inaano na, eto na nga, dala ko na nga yung ano, yun po. Kaya po minsan, sige, papasukin mo lang sa akin, kakausapin ko. Yung mga ganun lang po. So, lahat po ng nagiging problema sa real estate transaction, ang role po ng assessor, so as also a licensed real estate service practitioner, is kaya po nating pag-usapan at gawa ng paraan yan para po maayos yung problema nyo. No? So, we in the government po is willing to serve naman po sa lahat ng pangangailangan. Lalo na, especially, lalo na po yung mga good taxpayer po natin sa commercial buildings, sa mga industrial. Yan po ay always ready po ang assessor's office para pag-servan kayo. So,
Etong
yun
tanong
lang po.
Thank you, Oliver. May humahabol pa. Sabi niya,
Okay lang po. Sige po.
how long does it take to release the time a title and a tax declaration? Sometimes some LGUs or some register of deeds and some assessors are having delays in the release of the title and the tax declaration. Gaano katagal daw bago ma-release?
So, meron po kaming ARTA. Each and every LGU po, meron po yung ARTA or yung amin pong sinusunod na process flow, no? Sa mga, in case po ng municipality, meron lang pong mga certain provisions po kasi pagka mga simple transfer lang po, mga 3 to 5 days. 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
Release na po yan. Depending lang po kasi, halimbawa po ngayon, nag-uulan, hindi po may inspection. So, ini-inform naman po. So, kaya po yung lahat ng information sa datasheet, inilalagay po doon para at least well-informed po yung mga nag-a-apply for the tax declaration.
Okay.
So, kung may mga kulang po, ini-inform po. Pero mga 3 to 5 days po sa tax declaration. Yung title po, hindi ko po alam.
Less than a week. Less than a week. Oh, yan.
Less than a week po.
1 week. Okay. So, thank you, Engineer Oliver, for that very well explained topics on the role of government assessors in real estate transactions. As a sign of our, gratitude to you, may I present to you a small certificate, no, saying that of our appreciation for you being with us today and discuss eloquently on the topic, the role of government assessors in real estate transactions. And this is given today, signed by yours truly. Maraming salamat. Sana po ay maulit-uli kami. At we will email to you the certificate, no? So you can use it sa self-directed learning. But anyway,
Yes,
ang tawag dito, when I go back to Laguna, I have some transaction, tatawagan ko si Melinda at mag-lunch tayong tatlo. Ano, Mel, ha? Sige. Maraming salamat, Engineer Oliver. Thank you so much.
Maraming salamat din po, Doc AG.
Thank you. And you can view it. Alam mo, mas replay, makikita mo to. You can view it again.
Opo. So, it's my first time po in live,
live. It can be viewed Android live. Real time. Real time. Okay. Sige, salamat, Engineer Oliver.
God bless po.
I also, would like to thank my good friend Melinda for helping me invite Engineer Oliver. Pero merong assignment si Melinda sa akin eh. Baya mo, basahin ko ha. Sabi niya, CLRB, Lamba, Laguna, Real Estate Board. Tsaka sinabi ng South Luzon Group Chat, Batangas Board of Realtors, PAREB, PAS BP Luzon, Etel Recto, PAS ND, Malu Kwasay, PAS National Director, Saldi Alberle, and PAS Presidents of LIPA Board, PAREB, PAS BP, Annalyn Melo. Ay, naku, si Annalyn, okay yan. I remember her nung one time. She invited me in LIPA. And she hosted me at Mount Malaraya. Tandaan ko yun, Mel. Tandaan ko yun, Annalyn Melo. Ha? Salamat. And also past Secretary General Roberto de los Reyes and National Director Ray Vergara, past President to. And also my good friend, Consultant Guido Torres. Hi, Guido. I enjoyed your company when I was in Lipa some time ago. And President Christy Tolentino, and of course, the other past president. Now, let's move on to Lucena. Lucena City, Quezon Real Estate Board, pare past BP, SL Ramontan. Hi, si Montan pala. I remember you. Mon, how are you? And also Lori Maximo and Cynthia Santa Ana. Hello there. And past chairman Armando Valencerina, and past ND Linda Umali and James Bico, and also President Roden Rea, and all of the past presidents of Lucena City Real Estate Board. Ayan, talaga naman, kompletong-kompleto ang ating BFF Melinda, ha? Biyati ko lahat yung mga taga-kwan. But let me also greet si Attorney Moby Arquisa and Ashley Valera and Terence Ang of the Pasay Makati Real Estate Board and all of the realtors and real estate practitioners in Metro Manila and all over the country. Now, talaga ang ikli ng oras. We are now almost time. Last time we had exceeded our time limit to about 15 minutes. Pero ngayon gusto kong maabot that we are now 4:45. Kaya meron tayong 15 minutes, no? But let me also do some announcements. Okay, for your security needs, security training needs, go to Silver Point Training Institute of Industrial Security by Dr. Silva. Okay? Now, let me inform you that ABEN Professional Training Center has a CPD webinar on September 19, 2022 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the topic Global Networking and Pitfalls in Real Estate Marketing, and also Economics and Analyzing the Consumer Market. I think I know the speaker. The speaker is yours truly. Attend po kayo for those who are going to renew their licenses. Meron pa? Okay. Well, likewise, yung Euphoria. Okay. Ito yung Euphoria, no? Sorry. Rebap Caloocan. Rebap Caloocan is sponsoring a webinar on September 16, no? On a renewal for salesperson and brokers. So sabi nga nila, sino to? Si Ma'am Teresa, no? Teresa? Yes, Dr. Okay. So learn. Okay. So itong Caloocan City Board of Real Estate. Yes, and then what was more important, I'm so excited to announce to you the forthcoming event. Kaya sabi ko nga, papasukin mo si June eh. Papasok ba? Offline. The forthcoming event of my dear friend, Dioscoro Lim Garing Jr. Very few people know na ang pangalan niya talaga ay Dioscoro Lim Garing Jr. Pero he is popularly known as June Garing. Kausap ko siya yesterday and he said, partner, ito ang ating last hurrah that we would like to celebrate life and we would like to tell the success stories of real estate practitioners and how to succeed in real estate marketing and selling. So you are invited to join on September 17 sa Cebu. I think Cebu, no? Cebu on Euphoria 2022. By next week, I think we will have June Garing as our resource person to talk to us about the making of a sales champion. If you are in selling, whether in real estate or in any forms of marketing, then you have to listen to the guru, to the real estate, and to the selling guru, no? The marketing guru, June Garing, to tell you about his secrets, to tell you about the formula, the rules of the game on how to become successful in selling, not only in real estate, but in any products that you have. Okay? Mm. Tama na? Okay. Also, let me again reiterate our invitation for Lyceum of Alabang and Asian Center of Entrepreneurship and Real Estate partnership with Lyceum on the offering of a Blendplex program, a blended and flexible learning program for second courser. In other words, for those who already have a first degree, you are most welcome to join us in Lyceum to be admitted in the BS Real Estate Management Program, Blendplex program of Lyceum, together in partnership with the Asian Center of Entrepreneurship. Okay? So, before we go into the last segment, I would like to announce the early birds who are going to win a t-shirt, Doc EG Live t-shirt, si Evelyn Mamon Dabs from Davao. Sabihin mo, padadal na namin to, Evelyn, sa'yo, and give us also the size. Ano ka ba? Small, medium, large, extra large, no? Palagay ko, medium ka lang eh. Okay? And also, the lady who won a Doc EG Live mug, yung coffee mug is Nerissa De Leon. So we'll send it to you anytime soon. Just give us your address. We will send it to you. Okay. So now we are about to be done. Then let's move on to the last segment of our program, and that is the economics. The quality of assessor is critical to the quality of the assessment's result. So it really depends on the assessment. Kanina, we were talking about the assessments of the assessor and also the assessment or the evaluation of the BIR. And I hope and I look forward and that they are reconciled so that in the end, we will only look forward to a veritable and a judicious assessment of real estate properties. We have had a very good educational learning today, no po? At alam naman natin na natuto tayo kung paano ang ginagawa ng mga government assessors. But remember, government assessors as per Republic Act 9646 is only for taxation purposes. And I would like also to reiterate my announcement that this is the end today. Episode 117 is the end of Season 9. No? Season 9 po. Next week, we will now embark into another season, and that is Season 10. And Season 10, the first thing that we'll do is we'll move on our time slot from the usual Sunday, 3 to 5, now move to Friday, 3 to 5, to give time an opportunity for the real estate brokers to do their trippings, to do their ocular inspections, to do appraisal, to do real estate marketing and real estate brokerage. Not before that, let me greet Mr. and Mrs. Eliseo and Marivic Haranilia Jr., who are watching right now in the comfort of their home. Okay po kayo, Ma'am Ellie and Ma'am Marivic. Greetings from Doc EG Live. Now, naku, talaga, saktong-sakto ta ngayon. But let me tell you that I'm so happy that we have now have an addition to our team and we are recruiting some more for our team, Team SRE, Team Doc EG Live, and we are happy to welcome the other applicants to join us in our quest for quality education, quality learning, quality training, and also in the quest of real estate and academic pursuits. Now, on behalf of my team, no, well, we have Rosa De Jesus, tama ba ako doon? and Eliza Haranilia, and of course, we have the ably assisted. Kung wala ito, mahihirapan po kami. Wala, di ba papasok yung kwan ni Ellen? Yung kanyang, okay. Then, also Ellen Lee. All right. So, this is, and the rest of the team, no, the crew, and this is Doc EG Live saying that I will see you again for our 10th season, episode 118 of Doc EG Live on Friday, 3 to 5. Till then, stay safe, be healthy, enjoy life, happy weekend. Bye!